You know, we discussed crime. We also discussed the education. What would be the next three big issues that you would like to talk about?
Well, there's three big things happening right now. These are current events, and I really want to weigh in on them. One of them is the way we're treating our veterans, the things that are being done in the name of veteran affairs and veteran. You hear that name a lot, and it's thrown out a lot. And our community has a really poor record of serving our veterans. We have a veteran homeless problem. We need to address that immediately. We have a memorial auditorium that is literally there to memorialize the valor and the sacrifice by veterans, and we're talking about selling it. And I can see there's some advantage for veterans, but I can see where they didn't get a very good deal. They got a terrible deal, and I'd really like to dig into that. The deal itself seems to be a lot more about things that are in the contract related to like tearing down the relatively new auditorium, things like concessions that don't really benefit our veterans in the way they should, and ATM placement. There's a lot of pieces in this big contract that the public never got a whisper of. I want to dig into that. And then there's the landing. We just paid millions and millions and millions of dollars for something we already owned. I want to figure out how that happens. I'm very happy that the leaseholder wasn't smashed and thrown out on his, after all the years he struggled to keep the landing open. But I don't think the taxpayers got the best deal there. I think the city got themselves in a bind. I think the mayor overreached his effort to try and run him out and got caught into a lawsuit that was going to bite the city even worse. So I'm glad there was a resolution, but I don't think we got the best deal there. And then in general, the way things are being developed and the way things are being, literally demolished before we even get a whisper of it as public and then moved on, the infrastructure of the Heart Bridge Expressway coming down, that is slated to happen. It's moving really fast and the public's not really getting a town hall style weigh-in. And on things of that nature where they affect tens of thousands of people, I'd like to do town hall meetings and hear from the public. It may not be good or bad, but at least I want to hear from them. And I want an opportunity, if we do something big like that as a city, I want to be able to present it and stand by it instead of just doing it in the night and knocking it down and having to deal with it. And I want to know who's getting all the contracts to haul all this stuff to the dump.
Now, you said you do have a business background that you want to bring in to this job. Are you going to be able to establish more jobs if you're elected?
So I think the key is not always more, but better. And here's why I say that.